Right at you with Paintball 2Xtremes. We've got tips on going on the road and playing by the Carolina code right now. Rise and shine, Paintball Nation. Because it's a beautiful morning here on Spike and Paintball 2Xtremes. Hey everybody, I'm your host James Bates, and you want some of that game coverage, don't you? Well, we got you covered, don't worry about that. We got some rookie action from right here in Rock Hill, South Carolina, the CFOA Finals. And you want some tips? Well, we got your back there too. Literally, Rocky Knuth, the legendary player, will give you some advice. And that's not all. We'll check in with Jen, see what's going on, won't we, Jen?
So we know that some of you out there in Spike World are wanting to get in on the action but aren't quite sure how. Well, we'll give you the tips on how to brew up a crew. And are you lonely, needing that special someone? We're going to show you the gun love way to happiness. So come on, James, let's go play.
And nothing like getting down with a little rookie ball action. There you saw on the right, Dark Side in the red and in the hodgepodge uniforms, and breaking out the Ultimate Kids, the number 2 seed coming in here at the CFOA, and number 4 seed for Dark Side.
That's right, James. These teams started out in a group of 46 teams this morning. They were cut down to 16 teams for the semi, and now 4 in the finals. Here's the first game of the final action.
The best of the best, and 125 rookie teams started this season. About half of those made it here, and even fewer, a lot fewer, battling out right now. On the right, Dark Side in red, and there's a good look at the Ultimate Kids.
Yeah, the season began with 125 teams. They played 8 events throughout the Southeast to get this far, and now the final 4 teams remain. Here's 2 of them.
We'll talk about making it pretty far. Just by making these finals, Ultimate Kids, they're crowned the 2004 CFOA champions of rookie ball. I can tell you that, but JJ, you're going to have to tell us what exactly rookie ball is. How is it different from amateur?
The rookie division basically means that a person could not have played more than 4 events in history. They could not have played 4 events previously at any time, any 4 tournaments. So it's really their rookie season. They're first getting to play some tournament ball, and this is where they cut their teeth and gain their experience in the rookie division.
Well, looking pretty experienced. The Ultimate Kids showing you why they're the 2004 CFOA champions. This is just game 1. Plenty of rookie ball action from Carolina to come.
I'm JP, and along with JB, we got the 411 on what you want to see. But with all those abbreviations and initials aside, it only means one thing is on the way. More with JJ in the safety zone.
Well, if you got one of these at home, chances are you want to play a little paintball. But unless you've got a paintball facility behind that home, you're going to have to do some traveling before you play, whether it's in a car across town or in a plane across the nation. Either way, it's kind of funky traveling with these things, isn't it, JJ?
It's a little special. If you're going to be in a vehicle, you want to make sure that you have it inside a case, put your marker in there, close it up, and in the case of an automobile or a truck, you don't want it to be accessible by the driver. It has to be such that he or she cannot get to the marker while operating the vehicle. That's important.
Maybe throw it in the trunk?
Throw it in the trunk, the back of a truck, something like that. That's actually the law in some municipalities and states, and there could be some serious repercussions from law enforcement if they catch you able to get to this.
And from mom and dad. That's where the safety thing comes in. Mom and dad will beat your butt if you get a ticket. How about the airplanes?
In the case of the airplanes, same thing. You want to make sure that the markers are put in a carrying case. They're checked. Obviously, you don't want to carry them on. But their biggest concern is the air cylinder itself. In the case of the cylinder, it has to be empty. The gauge will register 0 to indicate empty. It's the same rules that apply for scuba. One thing you want to do is call ahead, check with the airline, and make sure it's okay to transport these cylinders. Some airlines will not allow it, no matter whether they're empty or not.
Well, since we taped that piece a few weeks ago, Homeland Security has revised the rules and regulations of traveling with your equipment. For all the information you need on traveling with your gear, go to pb2x.com and look for the link. What's that? Please, James, you want some more? You want more? We got more for you. Tons more action as the show progresses. And we'll check in with the top dog of the Naughty Dogs, Rocky Knuth, as he gives some advice on playing the back position. You don't want to miss that. More PB2X when we come back. Paintball 2Xtremes is brought to you by National Paintball Supply, the world's largest paintball supplier. By Bob Long, the man behind the world-renowned Intimidator. And by 32 Degrees, cool as ice. Welcome back to Paintball 2Xtremes. Please pardon our mess as we splat paintballs all over you and your bunkers. So it's a little bit messy, but that's what you get when you get dozens, hundreds, thousands of paintballers at the CFOA. And every day, fans are stepping off the sidelines and into the ring playing a little paintball themselves. You'd like to start a team, wouldn't you? I know. Check out Jen's advice on how to do that.
If you want to get your own team together, we're here to show you how. And what better venue to find newly formed teams than at the CFOA Finals, where in the rookie ranks, this team, Authority, formed in February, has found success and found it quickly.
5 kids came together and they approached me and said, what do we do to start a team? And I said, okay, let's do it. The first thing we did was we started scrimmaging with other players. They got beat a lot, and a lot, and a lot, and a lot. And that continued on for about 3 or 4 months, and all of a sudden they snagged the win with one of the better teams in the field. And from that point forward, within a month, they had gotten the confidence to do whatever it was they needed to do. We're only talking about 4 months of work prior to starting the CFOA, and scored 7th in the very first tournament out of 50-some teams. So they did pretty well, and then we've built from there.
So after a strong third-place finish in their debut season, what's next for Authority?
Next year we want to play AM and CFOA, and then play a lot of MPPL and maybe X-Ball. So that'll be cool.
Want my advice on how to form a team? Find a posse of players who look and study the moves of a team like the Naughty Dogs, and you'll kick some butt. Or you can clone a player like Rocky Knuth, whose backline play is among the best of that position. Don't have cloning capability? Then just pay close attention as he tells us how he gets his game on. And while he does that, I'm gonna go find a posse of my own.
My name is Rocky Knuth, captain of Team Naughty Dogs. I'm going to go over my position as a back player. So what you do on the start is you find a sweet spot. And what I mean by sweet spot is you lane for a front guy or a key bunker which you know that they're going to take on the break. So basically what I would do is I would shoot a lane, and I would make sure that, I try to shoot their front guys, try to make the moves. Also, I communicate, I relay everything on the field. I carry more paint so I can lay more firepower down to make sure that all the front guys and mid guys and back guys are down so my front guys can get into the key spots. So, basically I would just just keep shooting, and then if one of our guys end up getting eliminated, then I would fill out to his spot, and just keep moving up the field, protecting my front guys.
And more rookie ball action. 2 teams that could use the help of a Rocky Knuth. Breaking out, Splat Zone on the right, seeded number 3, and on the left, Rush Factory, seeded number 1 coming into these finals. And taking down Splat Zone right off the bat. They're 2 guys down, JJ.
Yeah, we see the back players, as Rocky was saying before, doing their job. They're sitting here throwing the back cover, getting their front players up. Here, Rush has 2 players on the 50 in the center, 1 player right behind them. They're really the more aggressive team at this point, taking more of the field on the break.
They've been the more aggressive team all weekend long here in South Carolina. Another guy goes down from Splat Zone.
Yeah, Splat Zone's in big trouble now. I think they have 1, maybe 2 left at the most in the far back. They've not gotten out of their back run yet.
Well, 1 more splat for Splat Zone. The number 3 seed falls to the number 1 seed, Rush Factory, taking the flag. They've got 2 more big games here in Rock Hill. We'll see if they can finish things up and win this event today, later. Okay, let's see. CFOA plus PB2X times 30 minutes equals way too much to fit in this little bitty show. So, you really want the goods on what went down in South Carolina? We got to check out Paintball 2Xtremes, the magazine, too. The current issue has plenty of event coverage, as well as tips on the tops and equipment, and the insider's buzz on the movers and shakers in the sport. Newsstand or mailbox, find it. It's got what you need. Hey there, welcome back to Paintball 2Xtremes. I'm me, and along with JJ and Jen, we're glad to have you with us. Safety first, and you can always check the speed of your marker with the chronograph at any stop on the paintball tour. 280 feet per second is fast, and so are our experts who do our 1-minute reviews Here we go. Gotta go now.
This is the Icon LED electronic paintball marker at 32 degrees. The Icon LED features a stainless steel bottom line for durability and maximum airflow, which leads into the vertical gas-through foregrip for stability and comfort. From there, the CO2 will reach the volumizer, which is for maximum gas efficiency and consistent velocity throughout the gun. Towards the back of the gun, we have a standard raised sight rail with enclosed bolt system. On the tail end of the gun, we have a rear velocity adjuster to increase or decrease velocity throughout the gun to match any standard field rules. Here at the top of the Icon, we have the vertical feed port with anti-double feed ball detent. The anti-double feed ball detent allows for maximum feeding rate with minimum ball break. The Icon LED comes with a rechargeable 9.6 volt NiCad battery and wall charger. All these features make the Icon LED an outstanding value and great entry-level electronic marker.
The signs say safety first. Unfortunately, that's what you guys and girls do, because those balls filling the air can be quite dangerous if you're not careful. Sometimes those balls part and make way for love. That's right, our very own Cupid Jennifer Pierce has a report on a super romance that started right here on the paintball field. So you're going to like this.
Look around at any paintball event and you will see sparks. Guys and girls showing their love and affection for each other.
So does the fun of playing paintball add to the romance in a relationship? We recently found a couple from New York whose love had a remarkable beginning that blossomed in a super way.
My love was paintball for 16 years, and I finally found a girl in my life that kind of loved more than paintball. And with my luck, I thought it was all bad, but she loves paintball too, so now we got something even better to do together.
Even their first date was paintball related.
First time, she was real shy and everything. She was like, what do I do? What do I do? Go just stand behind that bunker over there. Next thing I know, she's going bunker to bunker to bunker to bunker and shooting people out left and right. And I'm like, oh my God. Just a little natural.
This super relationship came to its logical conclusion recently at the skirmish games with an onstage proposal in front of hundreds of their closest friends.
Shocked. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. I just wanted to cry and grab them.
Now, wasn't that sweet? Thanks a lot, Jen. If I ran out of CO2, would you still call me Superman? You got to wonder. You also got to wonder who's going to win our next big matchup. Splat Zone and Ultimate Kids. Let's check it out. The paintball spot, the spot to be for some rookie action today. Splat Zone on the right, the Ultimate Kids on the left. Two teams that we've seen so far today. Ultimate Kids coming up big in their first game. Splat Zone going down to Rush Factory. Let's see if they can step it up here.
The Ultimate Kids are moving up. They've broken out well. There's a little jousting action going on here. One of the Ultimate Kids posting up, waiting to get a shot.
Ultimate Kids made a good run out of there, posting deep a little bit. The Splat Zone one more time.
Yeah, Splat Zone's been a little conservative. They have two center back and two right in front of them crossed up, trying to take control of the field, being a little defensive.
And checked, he looks clean.
The ref calls him clean, lets him keep playing. Refs try not to interfere with a game like this. They'll check without stopping play when at all possible. You don't want to call a person neutral. You want to check them, let them continue to play so we don't lose the flow of the game. Good job by the refs. You notice some refs laying here on the field. They do that to stay out of the line of fire, but still be able to see the action.
And if you do have to stand up, like you saw there in the back, you hold an umbrella. It's fun when you're playing, but not as a referee to stand to the side and get plucked with that paint.
Yeah, refs often take a few shots more than they want to take, I promise. It's not a lot of fun reffing taking those hits.
So do our Spike TV cameramen. But it's all part of the game. In this game between Ultimate Kids and Splat Zone, they're the Ultimate Kids in that hodgepodge of uniforms on the left, on the right in the black and red. Splat Zone.
So here they are again, crossed up. Both teams are pretty well crossed up and just kind of digging it out with each other, trying to break something open, trying to shoot somebody out, create a seam, and then be able to take advantage of that open up. There's a shot there.
How about that? There's
Splat Zone's gone, and I believe we'll have a sign. Yeah, look at this.
So trading 1 for 1.
Exactly. Simultaneous elimination. Balls were in flight. Both of them got shot. Both of them are out.
Well, Splat Zone, for coming in with a loss, they're sitting back a little bit and waiting for the game to come to them, almost playing not to lose, right, JJ?
Yeah, they are, and that can be a mistake. Again, these are rookie teams. They're learning from their mistakes. They learn from individual mistakes and team mistakes. You learn from this.
Well, in the Ultimate Kids, the number 2 seed, learning how to play together as a team and not looking like rookies today. To remind everybody, 2004 CFOA champions we're looking at right here just by making these finals, but I'm sure they'd like to add one more notch to that championship belt here at the paintball spot in Rock Hill, South Carolina, and very aggressive against this Splat Zone team.
Yeah, they've won for the season. They'd like to go home with winner for this event, so that's what they're trying to do here. One more Splat Zone player gone. Now the big guy should be open to move the front. There he goes, going right down the center.
2 guys left in the back.
Bang,
oh,
bang.
JJ, that was impressive. Planned?
Yeah, absolutely. He knew he had him open. The way they were laying behind there, he was able to advance straight up the middle and bunker both players, which he did.
And later on, as PB2X advances, we'll take one more look at the Ultimate Kids as they take on Rush and see if they can win this final event of the CFOA series. Paintball 2Xtremes is brought to you by Diablo. Play with fire. By Empire. It's a lifestyle. And by National Paintball Supply, the world's largest paintball supplier.
PB2X, back to you with more from the CFOA finals in South Carolina. Hope you're having a good time. Now, how fast can you move your fingers? I'm talking triggers here. Some of the top guns in the game can tap out 20 balls per second.
Improving that skill set is one of the things that rookie class players strive for. Let's go back one last time to James and JJ.
Well, 125 teams started at the beginning of this season here in the CFOA, and now it's down to 2. On the right is Rush Factory. On the left, the Ultimate Kids in the final event and the final game, and 1 point separating these two. It was a long road to get here, though, wasn't it, JJ?
Yeah, it was. This is the 8th event in the series. It's taking place throughout the Southeast. Teams from Louisiana to West Virginia, Florida, Tennessee, Arkansas, throughout the Carolinas and Georgia. They've all played in this series throughout the year. Now it's come down to this. Rush is up by 1 point in the Ultimate Kids going into the finals, the last game of the finals. Ultimate Kids have won for the year. Rush is trying to win for the day and trying to win this one event.
Well, it takes a little bit of luck, too, if you want to win. There you see a Rush player getting pegged right on the nugget, but it bounced off. Referee checks him. He's okay. So 2 players there at the 50 for Rush. And another look over at the Ultimate Kids, kind of all hunched back and packed in the back there, trying to shoot their way out a little bit.
Yeah, Rush realizes they can win this on points. They're trying to win on points, win this one game, and they'll win the event.
Little move, a guy gone from Ultimate Kids, but also 2 guys, 2 50 center guys gone from Rush. So it's getting interesting now for those guys back there packed in the back.
Yeah, Rush lost their center there. The Ultimate Kids have lost at least 1 in their backs, maybe 2 now. Beginning to move up that right tape. Rush is clearly being more aggressive than the Ultimate Kids. Rush is, as I said, trying to win this one game and will win the event. They'll take the event home with them. Again, back to the 50 center, 50 right. And he's gone. That's it. Ultimate Kids now are down to 1 player.
And there's a flag down. Now this brings up an interesting part of the rule book here in paintball, doesn't it?
Yeah, here we have a Rush player who grabbed the flag and was shot immediately after pulling the flag. He'll get credit for the pull, which is worth 10 points. Elimination is only worth 2. He was eliminated. Now here's the Ultimate Kid being shot out as well. But the way this works, Ultimate Kids score 2 points for shooting the player. However, the Rush player got 10 points for pulling the flag, so it was worth it in this case for him to get shot out to his team.
So now he becomes the pole. His teammates check the field, will come and take the flag from him. And the drama in this final event of the final game of this 2004 series here in Rock Hill, South Carolina. And I know, Jennifer, finally, you've got some happy Rush Factory players down there with you, don't you?
How exciting is it where you are?
It's very exciting, you know. I just wanted to win, come back. We got 3rd last month event. Ultimate knocked us out, gave us 3rd. We come back and showed that we can knock them out and got 1st this time.
These things are a drag. The air out of our inflatables, the wind out of our sails, the time out of our show. Can you guys believe it? Time flies when you're having fun, and we had a great time with you today on Paintball 2Xtremes, but make sure you check us out next week, because we're going to show you more of what puts the buzz in this great sport. We'll come back for another round of CFOA competition, give you some tips on how to get some green for your game, and have a fun time dropping by the home of the Timmy. Boom. So for JJ Brookshire and Jen Pierce, I'm James Bates saying so long from Carolina. Or maybe that should be bye, y'all. Either way, we'll see you next week on Paintball 2 Extremes.